Oklahoma City or Tulsa? Which one takes the cake? I have experience in both, and I want to tell you why Oklahoma City is better than Tulsa. Welcome back. I'm Marcie Billen. I'm a real estate agent here in the Oklahoma City Metro. So I moved to Norman, Oklahoma when I was 18 years old, back in 2007. That ages me a little bit. It was never really my intention to stay in Norman after I graduated, but here we are. I have strong convictions about why Oklahoma City is better than Tulsa, so let's talk about it. I do have a video that explains the difference between the two cities, and this video is not that. So I'll link that video at the end for you so you can go and watch it. So Tulsa is actually older than Oklahoma City. So Oklahoma City was in what's called Oklahoma Territory before Oklahoma became a state, and Tulsa was in what they called Indian Territory, or the land that the federal government gave to the natives or indigenous peoples from this continent. As far as the cost of living, they're really the same between Tulsa and Oklahoma City. There's not a big difference in the cost of living. One of the major differences you're going to see between the two cities is that Oklahoma City has a much bigger land area than Tulsa. And that's by design by the fathers of Oklahoma City. So now I'm not going to lie to you, that one of the main reasons that I stayed in OKC or in Norman was because my parents live close to Tulsa, and I love my parents dearly. However, I just needed a little bit of independence. But the big reason that I prefer Oklahoma City to Tulsa is I think OKC has much more opportunity at this point than Tulsa does. So let me explain. So Tulsa is a really cool city, has lots of awesome neighborhoods. Since it's older, some of the houses are older, so there's a little bit more history there. And the job market's pretty good. Up until the early 1990s, nobody liked living in Oklahoma City. They even polled the residents prior to the 1990s and asked everyone, do you think Oklahoma City is a good place to live? And most of the population said no. Downtown was empty due to urban renewal that went terribly wrong. And then job opportunity basically started and ended with the energy sector. So since the passage of maps in 1993, Oklahoma City has really flourished. The city has taken a very systematic view over how they're going to, bring themselves into the 21st century. So in the early 1990s, OKC passed what's called MAPs, Metropolitan Area Projects. In 1993, the citizens of Oklahoma City decided to vote to tax themselves so they could prepay for a project to improve the city, specifically around downtown, around the river. These projects ended up being debt-free because the citizens paid for it beforehand. One thing I love about Oklahoma City is actually the Asian district. So after the Vietnam War, lots of Vietnamese immigrants settled in Oklahoma City, and they mostly settled between 23rd and 36th Street, that's the Asian district. And this area has some amazing Asian restaurants, other restaurants too, not just Asian, I promise. Great grocery stores, really cool shops, amazing neighborhoods. So I would definitely check that out if you're interested. So Bricktown is home to hotels and restaurants, all designed to fit the throngs of people that come to watch the Thunder play. The Thunder play at the PAYCOM Center. Used to be the Chesapeake Center, now it's PAYCOM. PAYCOM was part of MAPS, and it was initially designed to bring in a professional team, a sports team, to Oklahoma City. Now here's the crazy part. Oklahoma City had their sights set on a hockey team, which I find truly bizarre for a city that's on the brink of being in the South where hockey's not super popular. But through a series of pretty unfortunate events, Oklahoma City ended up with the Thunder. The main unfortunate event that brought the Thunder here, this is gonna sound crazy, is actually Hurricane Katrina. So the Thunder was a professional basketball team in Seattle before it was moved to Oklahoma City. Man, I'm so glad Oklahoma City got a basketball team instead of a hockey team, but that's just me. And I know that the whole Thunder thing is a pretty sore subject for people in Seattle, so I'm sorry. The airport in OKC is so dang cool. I love traveling, so I go to the airport all the time. It takes me minutes to get through the security line, and then I roll over to Starbucks because I have to have my coffee for my nice 9 a.m. flights. Those are always the flights that I take. And it's just beautiful, has these murals in it. It's a great place to walk around. Airports are one of my favorite places. Also, you can park your car for $6 a day at the OKC airport. So the OKC airport is actually called Will Rogers International Airport. So once upon a time, there were not many young professionals who lived in Oklahoma City, almost none at all. Now, that's what neighborhoods are mostly full of. It's a great place to start a business, build a house, and even have fun outdoor activities. You're also gonna see from many of my wonderful commenters and fans on my videos that Oklahomans are extremely proud. The idea and sensation of community is present both inside the city and outside the city. And if you don't believe me, you can go check out one of my videos, especially the one, I Hate Living in Oklahoma. I'm gonna put it right here for you so you can find it. Go watch that video and then read the comments, and of course leave a comment for me if you want to. So I'm Marcie Billen. I am a real estate agent, remember, here in the Oklahoma City Metro. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss anything about Oklahoma or real estate in Oklahoma. And definitely watch this video next.